Hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Welcome to IFYL Inspirations for Your Life. Happy you joined us. I know it's just a stroke after midnight if you're on the Eastern time. It's been a little crazy of a day for me, but I always promise to get these out to you before I go to sleep. That is my promise to you. Today is August 3rd, but this is really the August 2nd, 2023 show. And we have a great topic for you. First, if you're new here, we'll just grab your smartphone for me. It's really easy. Launch the camera app, point it at the QR code like so on the screen, touch the yellow lips. You'll get my link tree just as easy as that. If you're not watching us, but you're only listening to us, then go to believemeachieve.com for more of my amazing creations. Hey, friends, don't forget to check out believemeachieve.com. And when you get there, well, you know what we're doing? We're doing something really cool. We are having another JCM Academy Masterclass. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you just go to believemeachieve.com. And once you go there, you'll see the third link down. It says JCM Academy Events. Click right on there, and you will get to my JCM Academy page on Eventbrite. And you'll see right there, JCM Academy Masterclass, which is coming up. How to see the glass half full. So check that out. I want to say thank you to all of you for stopping in to see me and being with me every day, whether you watch me at 12 noon, 12 midnight, 4 a.m., 4 p.m., 6 a.m., 6 p.m., or whatever time you're watching us. Thank you so much for taking that time and making me part of your life. All right, let's get into our master topic, ladies and gentlemen. And here it is. Understanding Social Media Etiquette. Series 2 means we're in the second year. Show 31, episode number 5. So this topic came to my head because I was going through our social media, and I noticed that someone had commented, but the comment was actually a post that had nothing to do with what I was posting about, which in the case was an AI tech article I was writing. And they're posting things like, we're looking for this person in our company, we're hiring for this and that. And I figured, well, maybe the person doesn't know any better and, okay. But then when I looked in their profile and I found out that they were like part of a management team of a marketing advertising company, I'm like, oh, wow, that's below the belt. And that's not a company I want to do business with. All right. You definitely want to read the article that'll be coming out probably tomorrow, which will be probably Friday or Saturday, which is tomorrow already. And it's why I fired a multi-billion-dollar advertising marketing company and understanding social media etiquette. So let's talk about the topic for tonight, the specific granular topic. And that topic, ladies and gentlemen, is reduce misunderstandings. So when you post on social media, take extra time to make sure that what you're posting is something that's not going to ruffle some feathers, that it's going to inspire people, that it's not going to give the wrong message. Even though that's not how you intended it, you want to make sure, because a lot of different people actually read your article or your content. And I'll tell you that it's pretty interesting that, you know, people every day are oblivious to some things. It happens, it is what it is. And so I think you're really going to find that article interesting that I'm writing. And I also want to share with you the fact that, when we create social media, you should be, thinking about it. And then creating the social media and making sure that it doesn't have any grammatical errors. Sometimes we will use obviously little shortcuts, like instead of 2, we might write the number 2 because we're short on space. Don't use more than maybe 7 hashtags, 5 to 7. And it's important to know when to post, because if you post at times when your target is not on social media, and it's different for LinkedIn, it's different for Instagram, it's different for Twitter, it's different for Facebook. You need to know, when is your target going to be online. That's probably the most important thing to know. And then create content that is going to make people feel comfortable about who you are and the information you're sharing. Because if they connect with your information, they'll be like, wow, I've got to follow this person more. So taking just a few extra minutes before you hit that post button will really save you a lot of aggravation and drama and people firing back at you, which you really don't need, ladies and gentlemen. You want people to be respectful for you. I think that's the most important thing. So take the time and create content that is meaningful. We've said this before, but I'm going to keep hammering it into your head. And create content that doesn't have a double meaning, a bad double meaning. So make sure you understand what you're posting, especially if you use words in a different language or you use another language on your show or on your content. Know what that word means. Know what a hand gesture means, because somebody else might watch and be like, wow, that guy just insulted me. And you didn't mean to do that. So make sure that when you put something out there, that you're clear, but other people are clear as well. That is really, really important. Inspire other people to follow and reach out to you. If you educate people and you share content with them, what's going to happen? People are going to see you as their mentor, as a role model. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. So if you think you're going to make all these posts and, oh my gosh, you're just going to become a hero tomorrow, sorry, that's not how it works. People have to get immersed in your content. People have to like your content. And then they have to decide to subscribe to your content. And please, whatever you do, do not sell in your post. It's okay to educate, but don't put prices in your posts if you can help it. Don't say, hey, we're selling this. Don't do that. Because if you do that, then you're going to cheapen your content. And it's not going to work out well, because people are going to think that you really don't care about them. And that the only thing you care about is one thing, and that is just making money. Now, is it bad to make money? Of course not. But if you don't understand what's going on, if you don't understand how your message is resonating with someone, that's a problem. What happens if you post something on social media and you put the wrong data there, or you, let's say, put the wrong person as the one you're crediting for the information when you spell their name wrong, or you figure out that it's someone else, but it wasn't really inventor, it was someone else, and you put the wrong name down? That's a problem. That is a big, big problem. All right. So use the first person plural whenever you're talking about your company brand. We, us. This is very important because it's going to create a thread for people. And that thread is going to make people feel comfortable with you. Now, you might be saying, hey, John, I don't quite get all this. This is an awful lot for me to digest. Yeah, you're right. It's an awful lot for you to digest, but you need to digest it. Okay. You need to digest it. And if you digest it, you'll find that it gets easier. It gets easier each day. When I create social media content, I tell people this: I like to creatively play. Whether that post goes anywhere or not isn't my whole goal. My main thing is creatively playing and seeing whose attention I can attract. Okay. That's probably the most important thing. If I do that, then I'll tell you that it's going to make a big difference in your life. And if you think that you're going to just, I don't know, whiz by and, not pay attention to what people want, it's like if you were a DJ, for example, and you're playing at a party, but you play the music you want to hear, but not the music that people want to dance to or people at the party want to hear. They're probably not going to have a good time. And there's a good shot that you're probably not going to get invited to that party again to do DJing or to any other party that people might have been thinking of having you at. Information, relevance, we've talked about that. Also, understanding that misunderstandings happen. And if you get a misunderstanding, well, either adjust your post or say, hey, I understand this was taken this way. This is not the way I meant it. Therefore, I'm changing the post because I didn't know that people saw it that way. Nothing wrong with that. It's very, very respectable to do that. Very respectable. I will tell you that it's all about you making a choice to be that advisor, that trusted person that they actually want to watch, that they want to engage with, right? So we said tonight, just to review, reduce misunderstandings, inspire others to follow and reach out to you. Now, I didn't say hit them over the head. I said inspire people, make them curious. Use the first person plural when talking about your company brand. Use we or us. This is very, very paramount. And the thing I want to share with you is after I started doing this, because it's been, we had Saturday, we had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I'm at Wednesday, 5 days later, that person within a few days stopped posting content that, let's just say, was off base. And I think sometimes people will get that, okay? Um, but you have to know that content has to be meaningful and it has to get people curious. People once said, whether you're posting on LinkedIn, Facebook, etc., Instagram, and that advertising doesn't work. It's not that advertising doesn't work. It's that maybe your content hasn't been fully tested. Maybe you're not posting at the right time. If you're doing paid boosting, make sure that you're choosing the right demographic, right? These are all key things. And I know they sound like common sense, but really they are not. Social media etiquette, and we've been talking a lot about this. We still have tomorrow, which is actually today night, Thursday, and we have Friday, because I want everyone to know that you all can create social media content, but making that content consistent, purposeful, engaging, thoughtful, right? Educational, purpose, meaning. Creating content that tells your story, that shares a problem, that relates a problem and shares a solution. I think most of the social media that I see out there, whether it's on LinkedIn, like for example, if I go to LinkedIn, I look at my feed. Right now, the first thing I see is somebody who's advertising, and he puts on here a short phrase, okay, and then he basically links that back to the website or basically his blog. Now, let me tell you the problem with doing that. When you link back to your blog, you have to make sure that it goes right to that page. This is very important. If you send them to just a general page, that's going to be a big problem. So another post, I'm just kind of looking through my feed here on LinkedIn. And another post is this person's talking about marketing. But the thing about their marketing, and just to look at this, is it's a question, but the question is really about a service that they're selling. I mean, they're going to go right into the selling. So it sounds like it's going to be a little hard nosed. Other posts on here are, let's say, about how to attract more customers, but then you know what they're doing? They are selling a service. Okay. They're selling a service. All this content I'm seeing is very driven. It's short. You click on a link. And when I click on the link, it immediately takes me like this one page I went to. It immediately takes me to a site, and the program was about some specific offer. And when I went to the site, it has this article. Okay, so for example, one was talking about a benefit of a HR solution, but then they just throw me on create a training program before onboarding new employees. I don't know. I think when people are creating content, they don't realize that you shouldn't be selling. They shouldn't be selling. And I will tell you that a lot of people want something they can engage with, maybe something that tugs on the heart a little bit. Of course, you see in here like there's a promoted promotion in here, which that's obviously promoted. And I'm looking at another one that I'm scrolling through, and this is an agent with a life insurance company, and he posts a thing that says a huge thank you to, and it puts a person's name and the entire team at such and such for inviting him into their office um, for what he called this financial planning luncheon. And so he basically is talking about financial planning. They do a lunch, and it's a very hard press thing because when you look at it, um, this whole thing talks about how he's saying thank you, but then he's also pushing the company that he visited, which that's nice. A lot of these, like one I see right here, it just says here. I'm not going to read you the name of the company. It says get off something, and it says own your own such and such, and it says our U.S. practice starts at such and such. You know, in about the second year of revenue. Um, there's another post here I'm looking at that talks about barbecues. Okay. And they were doing barbecues at a supply house. Okay. So interesting. Um, there's another one here talking about a credit card, and just looking at some of the content on here, right? Here's somebody that says they got something to say. So the media that I'm seeing here, okay, is not engaging to me. It's not engaging. If I go to Facebook for a second and I look at my feed in Facebook, so this was a story, a little post about a lady from town who posted about a car being a certain color. She never knew a car could be that color. And again, it was just a personal type thing, nothing crazy. Here's another one. It's a sponsored ad. It's telling you to buy ads, basically. Here's one talking about a family. So that's interesting. But you have to know why and where you're posting something, right? There was another one. They had this post at there's some gym where they're giving away free margarita, a cooler from four to 7 p.m. And they were saying something about you have to make sure that you read the fine print. Um, I don't know if that's a great idea, guys. Giving away margaritas at a gym. I don't know. I just don't think that's a great idea. Um, then there's one here talking about a title company and how they did something unique. So that's interesting. Um, Another person here is just kind of just putting some things here, and literally just sharing some information. Another one, they're talking about wishing the best of luck from this group of kids that are coming to the U.S. to begin their college soccer careers. I've seen a lot of those. They're kind of interesting. Um, Another one was talking about an engagement party that somebody had and feeling grateful. So the thing you have to decide is, why are you using social media? Are you using it to let people know about your life? Are you using it for business? Like, why are you using? I think you got to figure that out. That's really the thing you have to know. If you're just posting for any old reason, then it really doesn't matter, what you do. I think a lot of people, when they start on the social media journey, they feel that, they just got to do everything. And not do everything, but you really got to get on track immediately. You can't start doing things later on. A lot of people did shout outs for our national night out. And they had sponsors for that. So that was kind of interesting. I saw that. Uh, Another person put a post up here just to show you about some type of exercise you can do. Another person talked about a water rafting trip. Okay. And you can always tell the sponsored ones because they're trying to sell a product. And I will tell you that interesting to see, different people and, what they're doing. And, then people just post a picture and they ask for your comments. So you want social media to build you a connection with people so they'll want to follow you and comment back. And it's kind of going to be like a habit for them, as they're going to want to check your social media. And that happens because they get charged up by what you're doing and the kind of content you're posting. Your content should not be about you solely. It should be about something you're doing or about some advice you're giving. But it should never be like, I'm the great at this, I'm the best at this. It shouldn't be like that. A word or two can be fine, but your whole video shouldn't be like that. Your whole content should be like that. Hey guys, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It has been an amazing privilege, a pleasure, and of course, an honor to be with you this fantastic, amazing evening through the wee hours of the morning. I hope that you'll take the moment to like, love, support the channel. Definitely comment below, tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share this out with everyone you know on social media. Go to my YouTube channel, John Space C Space MRLY Space Serial Entrepreneur. Look for that key phrase to help keep our content free. Click on the PayPal link. Make that choice to buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a bowl of fruit, or a scrumptious plate of yummy desserts. Either way, we're going to be so grateful with those pennies and dollars you invest into us. We'll put into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational content to empower you to have an amazing life. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing night, everyone. Be well.